This is Alexandra Summa of IconicNYC. I'm continuing my investigation of the East 91st Street garbage transfer station that's currently being built in Yorkville. Behind me, steel I-beams rise from the East River as crews work around the clock to construct this massive facility. Other than being the only transfer facility located in a residential area, the $1 billion facility will be what people call a rat utopia. For a city already facing what Comptroller Scott Stringer calls a rat crisis, one needs to look beyond the structure, go inside, and see what an operating facility really looks like.
Some quick background on the Norway rat, the type of rat that runs wild in New York City. New York City rats are large and stocky. They have front and scissor teeth that are especially long and sharp and are comparable in strength to steel. They grow to be approximately 16 inches in length and weigh about a pound. If there's a healthy amount of garbage for rats to eat, like there will be in the dump, then a female rat will produce up to 12 litters of rats per year. A single rat's nest can turn into a colony of 50 rats in just 6 months. One pair of rats has a potential of 15,000 descendants in a single year. 50 pairs of rats will produce 750,000 rats. That's enough rats to fill the entire soccer field at Asphalt Green.
So why should parents whose children play at Asphalt Green care? Because rats are especially successful at spreading diseases. During the Middle Ages, rats were the conduit for wiping out 80% of Europe's entire population. Although IconicNYC does not believe that we are entering the Middle Ages, a study in March of this year conducted by Columbia and Cornell universities of 133 New York City rats found 6,500 fleas living on them, including the Oriental rat flea, notorious for their role in the spreading of the bubonic plague. Even if it's not carrying the plague, a rat bite can cause anything from tetanus to rat bite fever, which can be fatal. That's why the New York City Department of Health recommends seeking immediate medical attention if bitten.
Rats from all over the city will arrive at the East 91st Street dump via the 500 garbage trucks pulling into the facility daily. Within this 10-acre facility, rats will feed on the garbage, drinking from the refuse in fused puddles. Martin Schlein, in his groundbreaking study, A Proportional Analysis of Garbage as Food for the Norway Rat, showed a positive correlation between the number of rats and the amount of garbage present. Simply put, the more garbage, the more rats. In a dump that has the footprints the size of the Empire State Building, with an endless supply of garbage arriving daily, sheltered from the elements, is it unrealistic to believe that the East 91st Street dump will not become a rat utopia? The ramp, which provides easy access into the facility, will also provide easy egress out of the facility for rats to enter the Yorkville neighborhood. None of the studies conducted by the city obtained by IconicNYC even considered the rat issue and its impact on the residents of Yorkville. Mayor de Blasio, in building the facility, will become the Pied Piper of rats, leading them down the ramp into the Yorkville neighborhood. The rat crisis that Scott Stringer speaks of will become a tsunami unleashed on the Upper East Side.
Mario Cuomo, the former governor of New York, said that there must be a more intelligent solution than just saying that you're going to have a dump. He realized that this facility does not belong in a residential neighborhood. Imagine if the structure behind me was not a dump, but instead a sports center for kids. It doesn't have to be a dump.
Ask Governor Andrew Cuomo to honor his dad's words and legacy by turning the MTS facility into a children's paradise rather than leaving it as a rat's paradise.